this red headband. And now, you may be thinking, what should I prepare for Christmas dinner? Well, let me give you an idea. Today I'm going to be cooking embutido. And if you don't know what embutido is, it can be traced when Spain conquered the Philippines. A little bit of history here. That's why the name of the dish is a Spanish term. Well, the story doesn't end there. There's another version of the story. The embutido dish is very similar to the American meatloaf. Did you know that America conquered the Philippines after Spain conquered the Philippines? Well, whichever part of the story you believe in, the good thing is that the embutido dish is now part of the Philippine culinary. Now we are going to look at the ingredients. The ingredients are, first we have minced pork. The next one we have is shredded bread or breadcrumbs. Now we have 2 raw eggs. And next we have 1.5 cups of carrots. And we have white onions. The reason why we're not using the red onions is because the red onions might overpower the embutido flavor. Next we have the sweet relish. Now we have the capsicum or bell peppers. We have every color. Next we have some cheese and some tomato sauce and some raisins. Next we have some sausages and some boiled quartered egg. And we have the seasoning, which is salt and pepper. And lastly, we need the tin foil and some water to steam it. Now, it may seem intimidating for an 8-year-old like me to cook this dish, but the process is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is combine all the ingredients except for 2 ingredients, which are the boiled egg and the sausages. So let's begin. First, we're going to add the minced pork. Next, we're going to add the shredded bread. Now we're going to add the eggs. Now before we add the carrots in, we're going to mix it up with the spoon. Now you want to mix it really thoroughly so you can make it really smooth. To make cooking more fun, we are going to smash it with our hands. And there is no rule of how you mix it, but the rule is just that you have to mix it all together. Now this may get a little bit messy, so you may want to have a safe place where you can have your cleanup area and clean up after you are done cooking. Now we're going to add all the vegetable ingredients. Now we're gonna put the capsicum, or well known as the bell peppers. Now we're gonna add the onions. And so why we are using this big tray is because that we want to accommodate all the ingredients. And so when you're making this dish, you have to have a big mixing bowl so you can accommodate all the ingredients. So now we're gonna add the relish. For me, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. But you can add as much as you want if you want more of a tangy taste. Now we're gonna go to the cheese. Now we're going to add the cheese. For the cheese, you can add as much as you want. Now we're going to add the tomato sauce. And some embutidos don't use the tomato sauce, but for us, we are going to use the tomato sauce because it brings color, and not only that, it brings more, and it's healthy. Now we're going to use half of it to do later. And lastly, we're going to add the seasoning. You want to spread the seasoning evenly so you get the flavor to be everywhere. Now we can have fun and use our hands to mix it. This is fun. Now you may want some parent supervision because it might get a little bit messy. You have to mix it thoroughly so then the flavor of the ingredients will spread evenly. This big flat surface so that we can lay down our tin foil. So what we're going to do is take 1 scoop of the mixture and put it on the tin foil and spread it. I think we need another scoop of the mixture. Now you may want to shape it as a rectangle. Now we need to add the sausages and the boiled egg alternately. First we start with the boiled egg. Next, the sausage, and it will do the pattern over and over again. Like this. Once you placed everything, next you're going to roll it like a log. And lock it like a candy. If you have your own way to do this, then you can. See? Like this. Out of the mixture, we have made 9 out of the mixture. Now for the preheated steamers, you will need adult supervision. Now let's start putting them in. Now, to cook the embutido, you have to steam it for an hour for the process. Since it was a preheated steamer, my mom helped me put it in the steamer and turn on the stove. We'll see you back in 1 hour. Bye! Okay, so it's been an hour and I think the embutido is cooked now because normally after an hour it's cooked, so let's check. But first we have to turn it off. Ooh, I think it's ready. So we're gonna take one embutido and taste it. But after it has been steamed for an hour, then you might want to cool it down, and after you cool it down, you might want to put it in the freezer to make it more firm, you know? And also you can cook the embutido in another way, which is frying it. Well, the frying one is unhealthy, and the steaming one is healthy though. So during Christmas Eve, you may prepare a lot of dishes, but there's an easier way to do it. You just do it 2 days before or 1 day before Christmas Eve. And to preserve it, you can put it in the fridge and it will not spoil. And then you have to reheat it by steaming or frying it. So if you want the caramelized flavor and the crunchy texture, then you can do the fried one. And if you want the steamed one, then you can do the steamed one. Let's try it out. Over here we have the steamed version, and we have the fried version over here. Let's taste it. First I'm going to start with the steamed one. There's a bit of sweetness from the raisins, and we didn't put sugar because the sweetness of the raisin is already enough for us. So yeah, and also there's kind of this savory taste from the sausage and the egg, the boiled egg, and a bit of crunchiness. I like it. Now let's try the fried one. It kind of has that caramely taste because of the raisins, and also that kind of crispy texture on the outside layering, and I like it. And the capsicum goes well with it. Oh, and if you like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bells, and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget that you have to clean after you make a mess. See?